Whoa, it's the Yewllusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I haven't actually made like a real Yewllusion video in a long time, man. 3.5 months, something like that. But I was driving down the hill this morning. It's like 6:30. Saw a mountain lion. Yeah, like an official mountain lion crossed my path this morning. Then it climbed up the hill and we like made eye contact. And I said, "Run and hide." It was cool, man. Got me fired up. You know, it was trippy because I was driving down the hill and I was thinking about, I don't know, where I'm at in time and space and how I want today to look. And, you know, I only got today, right? Today's my only day I have. And I was realizing that, you know, I'm no longer hemorrhaging energy. I've kind of gotten the snow globe to calm down. I really haven't had to deal with the depression. I had a couple moments here and there where it's tried to mug me again, but I've just turned it over to God and let God intervene on all that kind of stuff, and it works. But that's my experience. And I was just, you know, I'm in that spot of like the big, everything's calmed down. Like it's just calm for a moment. And in the calmness, right, like I instantly noticed, like, when your life's absolutely like calm, you're like, what do I do now? And I was driving down the hill and I was like, I think you just enjoy it being calm. Just enjoy the calmness. And that's when the mountain lion walked across my path. And I was like, that's right. Direct answer to God, from God. Because I was thinking about God. I was like, what do I do next? And like, what's it all about? And I kind of need a sign. And boom, there was the mountain lion. You got to understand, mountain lions are pretty rare in the Santa Monica Mountains. They really are. And all my life I've wanted to see one, so I got to see one today. Today, the day I'm in, which is pretty exciting in itself. And I've been on a big art push. I've been just doing art a lot of art. I can't say that it's like anything like groundbreaking, but I've been on this whole like trip of just like crank it out. And eventually, like, the monotony of it all will break. Like, artistically, like, I'm gonna, like, create my way to a new dimension. Ultimately, I think that's what it's all about, too, is accelerating in the calmness. Like, I don't know, man. I look at the last 3 or 4 months of like the madness. I don't need any madness in my life. I like the calmness. I'm in the calmness, but it's like you know what, it's that thing of like how loud silence can be, right? Like how loud silence can be. And it's a trippy concept because when you're truly somewhere silent, like it's overwhelmingly noisy in its own silence. And because there is no separation, right? Like underneath the surface of all the madness of the whole thing is like, what is it? The sound of the earth, right? There's I think it's the Schulman frequency, right? Like the earth vibrates at a certain frequency, so the universe vibrates at a certain like sound frequency, like, so there's no truly, I don't think, such thing as silence. And that's like where I was at with that, like the calmness is like, even though everything's calm, like, dude, the wheels are spinning, like life's happening all around me. It's just that I'm not in the madness right now. Like I'm in like a calm space, and I want to stay in that calm space. And it's sort of amazing, because I don't think I've really ever been truly centered in myself. You think you are a lot, and I suppose I could think I am, but I'm truly not. But I feel like for the first time in my life, like there's a calmness about me. I'm not really that uptight about it. I'm not that worried about anything. I could get super worried about all sorts of stuff. I'm not that worried about stuff. It's, it's 6:30 in the morning. I saw a mountain lion. I'm going to go to a meeting, hang out with some people that have the same mental affliction as me, and get back into the solution. Because where there's two or more, there's God, right? So I'm gonna go click in with a bunch of people that are communicating with a God of their own understanding, right? And I'm gonna get juiced up on that spiritual energy. I'm gonna take it into the world, right? So I'm gonna come back, and then I got Owl's got swimming. His final swimming lesson for this session is today, and then I'm doing this fundraiser, like color run obstacle course thing for the school Owl's part of. Like I volunteered to be part of the committee, so we're going to set up the obstacle course today, which is cool, man. It's been cool getting involved with like the school scene a little bit, man, of being part of that whole energy field. And then after that, who knows, dude? Big like space and the reality after that of unknown potential. So there's a lot of just like nowness about it. I would say that I was on my walk. I did my walk this morning at 5 a.m. as I was walking, and I really, fortunately, nothing was going on in my mind. Like it was pretty much a blank canvas, and I was bebopping along, and I was realizing, you always hear that thing is like, you can choose, you choose your reality, choose your day, choose your energy you're in. And I've always like struggled with that concept, is like, how do you really like choose? And what I've learned over the last 4 months, because like now I live in like the day, just due to the circumstances, I have to live in it truly in today. So I wake up and I like choose how my day is gonna be, right? Because I have to choose now. I have to be really aware of like where I'm at, like mentally and physically, and make a decision of how it's going to look for the day. See, I think I used to just not really pay that much attention to it, and I was living in the two dimensions. So now I make a conscious decision to be like with God, to join God for the day, and allow myself to just go with it like the wind. Like, all right, like what are we doing today? And not get too attached to any sort of situation that comes up, and lo and behold, life gets a lot better. It's very interesting. And I noticed the more I've chosen to not choose, it's so weird, like I choose to not choose. That's kind of my new one day at a time strategy, is choose to not choose. Is I choose to not make a bunch of decisions, though I got to make decisions all day long, like that's just part of like life, but I'm not like having any sort of predetermined plan for the day. I just really know I got to try to make a swimming lesson at 11:30, then try to meet this dude at 1:30. Like that's my loose structure for the day, and then try to do some art, make some dinner, do some laundry, clean up the house, just stay in a positive mental attitude for the day, man. So I think the mountain lion sort of broke something like that. I'm almost 50 years old. I've never seen a mountain lion. So like, like before mountain lion, BML. And now I'm AML, after mountain lion. Rawr, rawr. I'm a big cat. I'm a big cat. Rawr. Meow. It's the Yewllusion signing off.